Welcome to Azerbaijan. I'm very happy to meet you finally. Is it your first time that you opened your DMs and accepted from Azerbaijan to have a meeting for interview?
Yes, for interview, so I am not stressful and I don't afraid that will something happen wrong. I am also happy that I can be here and I can talk with you.
Have you had any chances to walk around?
You know, I really like this place. It's so nice. To be honest, I didn't know about Baku, about Azerbaijan.
It's your first time?
Yes, it's my first time here. I didn't hear about it. But when UFC called to me and said that there is offer to fight here, first I checked. My first thought was, oh my God, it's so far. But I'm happy that I can be here, you know, in this first event here and we make history together.
Let's go back and talk about your preparations to UFC. Where did you prepare, or do you feel mentally, physically ready for the fight?
To be honest, in this preparation I changed everything in my life. I moved to Florida for camp. I was training 2 months in Florida in American top team. For me, the best place for fighters. I feel that it was the best preparation in my life. I changed everything. I improved every part of the sport. I had a really good quality rounds of sparrings with quality sparring partners, good coaches around me who helped me a lot. So I am so happy that I could train in AT. As far as my mental, I also feel prepared because when I lost my first fight in UFC, I started mental preparing with Beata Drewnoska, is a woman from Poland, Umysł Mistrza, mental champ, and she put everything in right place in my mind and she helped me a lot. So I think that my every part is prepared as well as I can.
And what about fight? What will we see in the UFC fight night against a Russian opponent?
I think that you will see better version of me, you know. In my debut I didn't show anything what I can and I wanna change it because UFC fans, UFC deserve for more, so I wanna live my heart in octagon.
What's like your goal in the UFC? Like how many fights do you have to fight in order to become champion, fight for belt?
I don't think about future, you know. I focus on my soon fight, but I don't think about belt, you know. It is big challenge and it is long way to be a champion in UFC. I wanna give people good fights. I wanna be in UFC as long as it's possible, and I wanna develop myself. But I don't think about the future.
How did it start? Like
I started like a teenager, you know. My colleague from my school said that his coach is starting training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It was karate club, and he asked if I wanna go with him. I said okay, I can try. And to be honest, first training it was in United Gym in Podębice, was horrible. Coach was angry for me because I didn't say anything, and I regret that it is not for me, and I go away. And he said, "Klaudia, come back. You can't go from training like this. You have to say something." And I thought that it is not for me, and I will not back here anytime more. But I don't know why I back to this club and how it's my career starts.
how about your family? How did they react? Like your mother or your father? Like my girl. I think your father will be proud because you are going to fight, and I think it is every parent's special dad's dream that her girl can fight.
At the beginning, they thought that it's only fun for me. They didn't trade it seriously. But when I started fight professionally, they know it that I wanna go in this direction. I think that at the beginning they was not proud because I was a really good student and they maybe thought that I will have better task to do than fighting in the cage. But now they really support me. I think that they are the biggest fans, so I am really happy that I have them and I can count for them support.
And before that, you said you have prepared mentally but physically. And how are you feeling currently yourself, like mentally, being a woman in this sport? I do not know how is the Poland in this area, but in Azerbaijan, it's not like every woman can fight in a combat sports.
Yes, it's true. You know, I think that this sport is not for everyone. You know, you have to have strong character, strong mental, and have something special in you. I don't know what, but something special. To be honest, I feel good like a woman in this sport. I really like it. It is my job. I spent 14 years on the mat, so I really like and I really enjoy this journey.
Well, I would like to talk about masculinity and femininity in sports, because many women in not only combat sports, any sports at all, became more masculine. And when I am looking at you, you're a very beautiful woman. How did you balance that femininity in that combat sports? Because it's not easy to balance it.
You know, I balance it in this way that in the cage, I am like man. I like fight. I am a strong woman, but during normal life, I'm just a girl. I like to put makeup on my face, wear some dress or some high heels or something like this. And sometimes it's so funny for me when I hear from someone that you don't look like a woman who is fighting in MMA. But I always say, look at my face. I had broken nose so many times. I have a lot of scars on my face. I look like a fighter. But it is also funny because when people say that a lot of women in MMA are masculine, I think that's something wrong with me, because I am also a sportsman. I train 2-3 times per day, and if they think that I am not look like a woman in this sport, probably is something wrong with my muscles, with my shapes, because they don't see that I am a sportswoman.
You are in dry out process, or you will?
You know, I will become from Monday, but I don't have a lot of kilograms to do, so I think that this time, this process of making weight will be easy for me.
Was there any hard part of it before?
Yes.
Weight?
You know, it depends how many time I have before the fight. Last time I had only 3 weeks and a lot of kilograms to do, because I was not in fight camp. You know, I didn't keep my diet, so it was hard for me. I did in last night 4 kilograms. Probably now I will have 4 kilograms for this 1 week, so it will be easier.
After fight, is there any snack that you like to eat?
Yes, to be honest, on my notes on my phone, I have list things which I will eat after my fight. So the first one is pizza from Podemice from K2. It is pizza with this stretch pizza, because it is with tuna, pineapple and mayonnaise. So I can't wait to eat it. I know that this combination sounds weird, but it's so delicious.
How many months did you write this list?
2.5. 2.5.
Is there any things that in your list that you want to eat in Azerbaijan? We have
No, to be honest, I don't know traditional meals from Azerbaijan, but I am sure that I will go after my fight for some dinner here, and I wanna try to something. Yeah, I am big food lover, so I wanna try something from here.
Have you tried kebab in other countries?
In Poland, in Poland only one time in Turkey, but I heard that here is really good kebab.
Yes, it tastes beautiful.
I have to try.
You only taste like meat. It's only meat.
I have to, add it to my list now.
Yeah. Well, there's also plov. It is rice and with some meat. And it's also best.
Something sweet. What could you recommend?
Sweet.
Yeah, something sweet. Some dessert.
Paklava. Turkish baklava is too much sweet.
Yeah,
but
it's too sweet for me.
Azerbaijani baklava is brown and it is like this shape. And there's also a nut in the middle of it, and inside it there's so many nuts, sugar.
Nice.
You will love it. I think you will love it.
Sounds great.
And I see some photos. You were in Azerbaijan training. Who do you know in Azerbaijan at all?
Nazim Sadikov helped me a lot in Azerbaijan. He recommended me some gym here, and that is like that's why met Turan and Yasmin, and now they are my colleague from here, and I spend a lot of time with them. They help me with trainings. Today we will go to city together, so I know only them.
Related to sports, like there is difference from other place to Azerbaijan.
For sure, people here are a little more excited of UFC than in other countries. For instance, in Poland, I think that not a lot of people know me and make photos with me on the airport, for instance, something like this. But here, I think because it is the first event here, people like this event and they really support fighters, and especially girl, because I am not sure, but I think that there is not a lot of professional girl in Azerbaijan. So
Yes, there is few.
Yeah. So that is why maybe they support, especially me, and I really like it and I really appreciate it.
I want to come this topic, like most of the guys slide your DMs, and how did you react to that?
I was surprised because I didn't expect that anybody will talk to me, write to me, text to me, I was so surprised at the beginning. It was also so funny, but I am happy that I have such big support from here. I feel really good here. So I appreciate your support, and guys from Baku, I love you.
Can you say a few DMs surprised you?
The funniest message was that some guy from village will give me 2 kilos of cheese, village cheese.
Which village? Which village?
I don't know. It was so weird, but it was also so funny. So I said my fiance that don't be surprised when I'm back to Poland with cheese. A lot of boys invite me for date, but I don't trade seriously because in my bio on my Instagram I have my boyfriend, I have my fiance. So
Fiance.
Yeah.
How did he react to that DMs?
I think that it is also funny for him, and he's happy that people support me here, that I feel good here. For him, the most important is how I am feeling here, but I am happy, so he's also happy.
Well, Azerbaijani guys do not have a chance. I think because you are fighter, your fiance is fighter.
Yes.
Also, let's say you and your fiance is fighting to each other. Who will win?
Me.
Okay. Have you tried?
Yes, we tried. But at the beginning, when we met together, we did sparring together on the ground, parter, jiu-jitsu, and I submit him many times by knee bar, by leg locks, and I think that he didn't give me four. I think that I am better.
Yeah, you are.
For sure, I am better. Kuba,
Definitely.
don't listen it. I am better. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you to you too. I would like you to say a few words, Azerbaijani UFC lovers, because there are many. And what would you like to say to them? To the camera.
Okay, guys, I am really grateful that I can be here, that I can fight in Azerbaijan. It's a big event here, first time UFC in Baku, so let's make history together, and thanks for your support, and
Thanks for cheese.
Yes, thanks for everything, and please keep fingers crossed for me during my fight, and love you guys. Görüşene dek Baku.